This presentation is on personality theories and attitudes. Trait theory suggests that you are born with certain characteristics, and so these characteristics are innate to you. Trait theory is a skeptical theory and attempts to predict behaviour. Under this theory, behaviour is said to be consistent, however it does not take into consideration environmental influence, and therefore a negative of this theory is that behaviour cannot always be predicted. Within social learning theory, you learn through a process called socialisation, and also by observation and copying. Similar to trait theory, social learning theory is a skeptical theory. Social learning theory is suggested to lead to stable behaviour in a certain situation. However, it doesn't take into account personality changes and doesn't consider how innate characteristics affect personality. Social learning theory suggests that you are more likely to learn reinforced behaviour or that which is seen to be successful and powerful. The interactionist theory is said to produce more consistent behaviours in most situations. The interactionist theory is influenced by both genetics and environmental influences, and unlike the previous two theories, this is a credulous theory. It suggests that behaviour is adapted to suit the situation. The diagram you see here is known as Hollander's model and shows how your personality is broken down. Attitudes are a set of feelings or beliefs towards someone or something. The diagram to the right shows what can influence your attitude and how they are formed. These include past experiences, social norms, peers, stereotypes, role models, and the media. The image to the left shows the triadic model, which shows what makes up an attitude. These are cognitive, affective, and behaviour. An example of this is that a performer knows that when they go to the gym, it's good for them, which is cognitive. They also feel like they should go to the gym, which is affective, and then they go to the gym, which is behavioural, because it's what they do. However, if these components aren't reached in the correct way, then cognitive dissonance could occur. For example, the performer knows that going to the gym is good for them, they feel like they should go to the gym, but then they don't go to the gym. Cognitive dissonance theory is emotional conflict which can cause discomfort or dissonance. Your attitude can be changed, however, through motivation, which is your drive to succeed. Types of motivation include tangible motivation, which involves trophies, medals, or anything which can be physically touched. Also, intangible motivation, which involves things that can't be physically touched, such as parades or crowds cheering. Another form of motivation includes intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic is from within and extrinsic is from an external source, such as the coach. Another way to alter attitude is through persuasive communication theory. The persuasive communication theory alters your beliefs, attitudes, and behaviour towards something. In order for this theory to work, there are four key elements. These are the performer, the relevance, the situation, and the messenger. The performer needs to be motivated to make the change, and the information needs to be suited to their ability. The relevance of the message needs to be clear and understandable in order for the information to be taken on board. The situation also needs to be taken into consideration, as the timing of the message is important. For example, if a team has just lost a game, they may be less likely to take feedback on board. And finally, the messenger needs to be respected and a more knowledgeable other. This means that they are significant and can be seen as a role model to the performer.